Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to review 4 blog posts that my assistant has drafted, and I'm reviewing them to see they should do everything right. We have a checklist that we go through, and I want to show you this video because I'm going to go through each part of the blog to show you what we do that it is right, so you could learn from it, okay? So I'm going to share my screen. All right, so before we get started, I want to mention something. I want to mention that in a previous video, you could look for it. If I remember, I'll link to it in the description. Check out the description. I proved to, actually, I'll just show you now. I proved to you that blogging has significantly increased my traffic. Now, in my opinion, there's 2 major things you could do with blogging. One is to, you increase your domain authority, and so Google will trust you more, so it'll get your products found higher in the search results, okay? And this does take some time. Your blog post can also link to your products if the phrase what they're searching for is relevant. So if you sell birthday party decor, if you decided to go after the phrase princess birthday party ideas, right? And people look at your blog post and you have a link to several different things, including one of your products. Obviously, you can make a sale. So that's that. You can also use it for affiliate blog posts, so where you're always recommending products. So say you link to Amazon affiliates, which means you get a small commission, etc. and so forth. So I want to show you that regardless of my strategy of what I'm using it for, I have increased the traffic to my website blog significantly. I showed it in a previous video. Right around here, we stopped for over a month. We got busy. We're just starting it back up again. And that's why I'm approving these posts. Let me just show you in detail. I'm going to show you clicks. Let's do last 6 months. Yeah, let's do clicks. Or impressions actually important too, but you can see clicks. You could tell when I start to do strategy. A huge portion of that is blogs. However, there is a portion also for other strategies I've done. I posted videos about it, about collection pages, product pages, etc. And then if you look, I'm going to add impressions here. Okay. It's also going up quite a bit. Very exciting. Okay. So that's just proof that it's working. I'm getting people. Now, what you do, what type of blog posts you make and all that stuff will really, predict what's going to happen with your website. Meaning, you're trying to get traffic to your products. Are you trying to just increase your domain authority by just being educational on the topic you have? Are you trying to do a bit of both? Are you trying to get affiliate product links? I mean, you could do them all, right? So let's go over it together. So I have the first post up. I'm gonna do a preview. I'm eating popcorn. All right. I'm a stationery company. We do stationery related posts, okay, of the sort. Okay, so this one we have, first of all, her target phrase is best markers for adult coloring books. How do I know that? Well, I don't. Hold on a second. Yes, best markers for adult coloring books. It's in the URL, which I know she did. So that's number 1. So again, I'm going through a checklist to make sure everything right. The title of the blog, which is this one, is an H1. H1 is a heading. If you're like, what does that even mean? I'm not going to educate you on that, but you have H1, one H1 on every page. Don't do more than one H1. Google will hate you. Then you have H2s and H3s, and essentially what that is, it's the order of importance, right? So the title is the H1. H2, I told you I'm not going to get into it, and I am, but H2 is like the topics, and then H3s, if relevant, is the subtopics within those major topics, okay? So we have, this is the H1. Now, this is H2. I still have her use that keyword phrase as the H2, the best markers for adult coloring books. She has a little intro paragraph that obviously still uses that keyword phrase, which she did. She bolds it for me, okay? We have a table of contents because it just makes sense. We want to make sure that not only do we use that keyword phrase that we make the content helpful. So I immediately can see the best markers and it goes straight down. You could do this in Shopify. You could do this in WordPress, okay? Table of contents. So this is an affiliate blog post, meaning we research and find the best markers for adult coloring books based on Amazon reviews. I have an affiliates account. I link to it. I get a small commission. When I say small, I mean small. I mean, we're looking at anywhere from 2 to 4%, maybe higher depending on the category. In my category, we're looking at max 4%, okay? You might say, why are you doing all this? We'll get into that. Sorry, so I'm hungry, okay? So she does the best 5 of them, okay? And so she has them linked here just if you want to jump to each one, but it's fine. And so she has them here. She talks about it. She doesn't have all the knowledge, right? But she researches it online, gets ChatGPT to help rewrite it in a certain style, okay? So it's, so I look to see that the structure is fine. These are also H2s, okay? So we have H2, 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 and I make sure that her H2 are visible. So when somebody's on the page, just like, look, where your eyes look. My eyes look here, here, here. I can see where the breaks are, right? It just makes sense. And I can see there's an intro paragraph for it and the details. It comes with 60 markers, which is a lot. That's amazing. The point tip is fine. I don't, it depends on what you're coloring, okay? The size is 0.4 millimeters. If you're into coloring, if you're into pens, you know what this means, okay? And of course, it's multicolors, a whole bunch of colors, right? And so that's interesting. One colorless blender marker, which if you're in this world, it's a white color essentially, or clear. It just depends. So anyway, so she does a good job at doing that. And obviously I'd probably look in draft because I could see that she added alt text to the images. And so these are linkable images because it goes directly to the affiliate link. But I can see here, because it shows me a preview, that she added alt text. Okay, this is how the Shopify blog. This is not how the Shopify blog looks like, by the way. This is, I purchased, it costs like, I don't know, if $20, $30 a month. An app that makes it easier, like a drag and drop app. It's just much easier, okay? So all of them have alt text on them, okay? And so I look to see this. Oh, look. So another thing that she's doing is we like to be very helpful. So we're not just making a blog post to get affiliate income, right? To hit all the points of making sure that's optimized so we get found on the top of search. I want to make sure that if somebody's looking for the best markers for adult coloring books, that when they run into my blog post, they actually find it helpful. Google could tell how the user spends the time on the page. If they immediately click off and they know it's not helpful, they won't show you on the top of search eventually. Another thing I want to point out is how you format everything. We really worked hard on our format. You might say you worked hard on your format. It looks basic. Well, yeah, because we don't want to make it overly styled. We want it easy to follow. Okay, so add to your collection. You can never have enough coloring books. So really cool is that what she's trying to be helpful with is that if you have an interest in markers, people that have interest in markers for adult coloring books obviously need adult coloring books, whether they have some or want to buy some. She's recommending some, okay? Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Oh, and then she literally takes it to the next level and she says, take your coloring to the next level. Make sure you have all the necessary tools. Hold on a second. Let me make sure I'm recording this. Yeah, I am. Oh, what is this? Oh, these are color pencils. That's cool. Oh, look, there's even more recommendations. Oh, look, there's a video. Okay, one second. This is, I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. And then this one, oh, they're pastels. Nice. Okay, then I guess she wants to be even more helpful. Oh, blending stumps. That's what those are. I used to use them back in college days. And then we will have a list of FAQs, which tends to be really helpful for the reader. Not always is it in this format, depending on what blog app or whatever you use, and it doesn't have to be, FYI. So that's that. I have a little author thing on the bottom. Google likes that. I have recommended, read more type of blog post on the bottom. If I don't put this, I think it puts it automatically. I'm not 100% sure. I like that she was very, very helpful. She obviously lists the top ones, okay, and then lists why, okay? Can't ask for more. We're not trying to reinvent the wheel, right? We're not trying to do more, more, more. It's not about doing more, 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 but it's about doing all the right things, okay? And if I go to the SEO section, yes, the URL, which is really important, best markers for adult coloring books, has to be spelled exact way that for the target phrase you want. I'm sure I posted a video. I'll try to remember to link it down below of how I do research on the best phrases to go after. It's really simple. It's so simple. Okay. And then of course I have, and I will do a future video on this, but how I come up with my titles. We have a system. Okay. So then she has the meta description. And so Google says it's not important, but I think it's important for click-through rate because people could see it. People see the title. So watch. Let's do this. It's not published yet. So best markers for adult coloring books. When you search for something and you want to go after that phrase, just know that if I'm a person who wants to search for this phrase, you're going to look and see the title, biggest thing, and then underneath it. Okay, this is the meta description, okay? So going back to my article, I think everything in here looks good. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. And for affiliate blog posts, it is really simple structure. We haven't scheduled it yet, obviously. Okay, and then, and then one thing you have to know is that we put a blog image here. You could put images in here besides the affiliate one, but they all have to have alt text. Okay, all the alt text is we take related keyword phrases for the main phrase we're going for. So best markers for adult coloring books. And so if you scroll down, I gotta take off my, because it's searching using my credits. If you scroll down, there are the related keyword phrases. We take one each and use it as the file name. This is really important for just the image and the alt text name. Okay, and each image you have there has to have a different one. The main image, this one, has to have the same name and alt text as what we're going for. Best markers for adult coloring books. Okay, boom. So that's it. Okay, so I approve this one. I'll message her in a second. Let's go to the next one. The next one is rollerball versus ballpoint. So really cool thing is that when you do versus posts, that's people searching for things that they're about to want to purchase something. Okay, so typically if you get this on the top of search, you'll get a lot of people clicking through. Hopefully. Okay, so this image, by the way, these images are created by AI. This is really important for you to know because Google likes unique images. Not you going to do a stock photo. Like, listen, it's not going to make you go to the top of search, but all these small things help. Okay. So she probably saved this as rollerball versus ballpoint. Me, preferably, if you can ask me, I love rollerball. Okay. So let's go ahead and, well, I'm not going to open it in a new tab. I'm just going to look at it here. Rollerball versus ballpoint. Who wins? Rollerball. I can't even say the words. Rollerball versus ballpoint. What is rollerball pen? So my follow-up question, and I'm looking at these to give her feedback. Sometimes there's no right or wrong way to do things. So you see how this goes in? Oh, so this one, these are structured and then this goes in. So I'm assuming these are all H2s, but these two are H3s to this one. You see that? Okay. What is a rollerball pen? So what the heck is a ballpoint? Why did she say it like that for that one? Similarities, differences. Pros versus cons of each ballpoint and rollerball pen. Now let's be real, both have difficulties. They share commonality in, and then who's the winner? So I want to point something out. These are typically things like the categories she finds. She didn't just think of them on her own. She looked at other blog posts that are on the top of search, and she probably got those ideas. You probably could figure it out yourself, but she uses data as opposed to just thinking of herself. Okay. And then I love the intro paragraph, right? But there's a video to be helpful. Why are Rollerball so special? I love Rollerball. Okay. Then, of course, how they work. You get what you pay for. Make sure you invest in the best. Okay. That's cool. That was very smart of her to do because there's opportunities now to purchase. So what the heck is a ballpoint pen? Ugh. You know, ballpoint has its moments. I like them. Okay. It just depends. How about post? Interesting. It's interesting to put videos, but if somebody's looking for the versus post, like what's the difference between them? Because they're not brand, it's not a brand related post, it's different between them in general. Don't skimp out, you deserve quality. That's smart. Oh yeah. Okay. We all have our differences and similarities. Let's go over both. Similarities. That's cool. Differences. That's cool. Pros and cons versus each ballpoint and rollerball pen. I am going to tell her one feedback. I'm going to voice text her. She's downstairs. Let me see. Hey, my thoughts on the rollerball versus ballpoint. I'm wondering, you know, when somebody's scrolling this and trying to see what's going on, I'm wondering if it's easier for them to follow if you have your table of contents numbered. So 1, rollerball versus ballpoint. You don't have to put number 1 for that, maybe. 2, 3, not necessarily in the table of contents, because you could adjust that. But as I'm scrolling, I want those to be like number 1, number 2, so I know where I am. Let me know if that makes sense. Does that make sense to you guys? I wanted you to hear my voice text to her because I want to know what's next. Like I need to know as a reader, that there's progress, that there's like, where am I at with this? Like, I'm not sure if I could articulate it. I think if you guys understand what I'm saying, comment below if you can articulate it for the rest of the people here listening. But I think that will help. Like this might be number 4, you know, I love that. Oh my God, I love this. Rollerball, ballpoint, right? So we have pros and cons. I love how she highlighted this way so it's easy to read. Love that. Okay. Now let's be real. Both have difficulties. They share commonality in. Okay. So yeah, they both have difficulties and these are the difficulties. So she is really getting deep into rollerball versus ballpoint. Why? Because that's what we want. People are searching for, they need to know an all-encompassing thing. I love this. Okay. And by the way, naturally, when you write a post like this, you're going to include related keyword phrases that Google could pick up on and say, yes, this is really relevant. It understands what's relevant. So that will naturally help. I don't need to search for related phrases and tell ChatGPT, because ChatGPT helps her write this, to include these. I don't think it's necessary per se. Our paper is actually made thick enough to where it won't bleed. Cool. She's recommending our products because people that use pens need something to write with. I mean, need something to write on. Not a bad product placement. Will they click? I don't know. But even if they don't, it helps when you do this blog post, regardless if you do educational one, affiliate one, or whatever. Only one relevant. Don't be ridiculous. But to link to your products or other blog posts or whatever for internal linking. It makes these pages and products stronger in search, not after this one post. But imagine this post ends up getting to the top of search, getting 100 views a day, and you know, whatever, right? It makes these products stronger. Okay. So then it goes, who's the winner when it comes to choosing between ballpoint roll? It's all because blah, blah. Okay, so she makes really good product placements. I'm going to ask her, I wonder if there's a way to include a search result affiliate link to all rollerball pens and all ballpoints. So if the person decides on one, they could search all of them. So for the rollerball and ballpoint one as well, last thing I want to say, everything looks great. I love how you set up a lot of things. But I wonder if there's an opportunity to maybe on the top, like right after the table, wherever, I don't know, to show like an image that says shop all, an image plus a button that says shop all rollerball pens on Amazon. And then the next one is next to it, shop all ballpoint pens on Amazon. So it allows people to pick their own, right? Even though you make recommendations, which I love, by the way, down below. I'm wondering also just like, maybe they don't want that one you recommended. So maybe showing them like, hey, come click on this, shop here. I'll show you all the rollerball pens. I'll show you all the ballpoint pens, you know? What do you think? Okay. So I gave her my feedback. She's going to make some changes, otherwise approved. Let's move on. Another one, 5 best rollerball pens, okay? I honestly should have checked the other things in there. So let's check here, best rollerball. Sometimes I don't have to check. It's just so easy. Like I know she's doing it because I already saw many of her posts already. But let's see. So we got this table. I want the table of contents to always have a background color so people could visually see it. Again, it's about ease. Okay, get a little popcorn snack. I'm just hungry. So my best rollerball pen. And then she mentioned several of them, obviously probably based on Amazon reviews, and she picked the best. Again, this is H2. There's only one H1, H2, H2. And you know, I do wonder what she thinks about numbering in general, because if you have a number, it should be like 1, 2, so people know that they're progressing. Hey, another question or statement. Anything that you have a number on, like 5 best rollerball pens or 10 best whatever. I think I mentioned before, I want the actual H2s down below to be numbered as well. So they know they're up to number 4 or number, like they're done with number 5, etc. I think that's smart for a user experience. Did you hear what I guys said about user experience? It's really important. Being helpful, user experience. Google cares about this stuff, and don't tell me they don't know. They know everything. Okay. So she has the item, shop on Amazon, and she lists out. So I don't mind this. I prefer a lot of, well, I don't know. I was gonna say I prefer a lot of this. I don't want to read it. I'd rather all in bullet points so I could just see what it says. For example, you could take this, by the way, tell ChatGPT to put this all in bullet points and it will. But it's okay to write it like this. It's almost like it's experience. Google has stated that they like you writing as if you're experienced, okay? Okay, I'm gonna stop eating. But, hmm. Hmm. Hi, so for the 5 best rollerball pen posts, I wonder, and this could be applied to other posts in the future. You don't have to adjust this one per se, unless you really want to based on my feedback. But I wonder, you know how you have like text and then bullet points? The bullet points, they don't seem to be like exciting enough, like super helpful. By the way, knowing that it's the color of the pen and the ink color inside and the point type is absolutely great. I love that. But what about some other details? Maybe some things that customers have said, something that becomes really helpful to me to help me make a decision whether or not I should click on this. You wrote the paragraph, which I think is great, but I wonder what else is really important, whether it be user experience, reviews type of snippets inside bullet points, or whether it's, you know, smooth writing and takes a year to run out of ink, or is hold up the best compared to its other pens, or whatever, you know. I wonder if you could do that to this post and or future posts. I want your feedback on this, like write back to me and let me know what you think going forward, whether or not you change this one, going forward with any post that does this. I mean, which is a lot, right? Because some things are boring when you do bullet points, but I want to make it super helpful to the customer. And I think there's other things we could bullet point for them. Almost the stuff that you actually writing inside the paragraph. I'm not saying to take away the paragraph. I like the paragraph, but maybe kind of like, you know, taking that also into the bullet points if it's useful. Okay. So sorry, so you stop eating popcorn, but I'm not. Luxury deserves luxury. What? Don't use boring old paper for your pens. Use this beautiful Stitcharian set. Good pick. Again, she's doing a technique of internal linking. She doesn't necessarily have to do it this way. She could do the same thing. You could do the same thing, guys. If you're like writing here and it's like, blah, blah, check out this. And you could highlight text and link to your products or a collection. Okay. And then why rollerball pens, though? Why did she sound like me? It sounds like me. Okay, so perfect. I remember this video from the other one, but still relevant here. What should I keep in mind when looking to buy? I love this. This is very helpful. Okay, the person searching for this is looking for the 5 best rollerball pens. Great. However, she's trying to be helpful, you know, because if I'm searching for this, I don't know which pen I prefer yet. And so understanding what I should be looking for is really important. I love that. She bolds it. It's really easy to read. Okay. She's always required to put in frequently asked questions. You might say, where'd you get the questions from? I'll tell you guys. Okay. You go here, you search for your thing, they're right here. You said, Dahlia, there's only 4 in here. No problem. You click, you close, you click, you close, you click, you close, you click, you close. And you grab these. Only grab the best ones. You know, sometimes some of them are kind of ridiculous. Not ridiculous. People are asking these, by the way, which is why putting it on your page is important. When you search for the phrase of the blog post you're writing. But it has to be really relevant to the blog post you're writing. Sometimes things don't make sense. Then we take those questions and we have ChatGPT write the answers. Okay. So, oh, did I already check that one? I did. I was opening it for, okay. Otherwise, it's fine. Let's go to the last one together. I hope you guys are learning the things that are necessary. Yes, this is a very casual video and showing you this, but if you guys are more interested in a more formal video, like me showing you my checklist, everything you should do, comment below. But this is like an intro. Okay, so this one is 5 brush pens for drawing. Top pick from professional artists. All right. Again, image was created by AI. Okay. So let's take a look, shall we? Yeah, I think I would like them numbered. I mentioned that to her earlier. Did she write back? Probably. Or did she not? Okay. Yeah, I think I would like them numbered. Yeah, hold on. Oh yeah, she wrote back. So for the voice message about the general search results on Amazon for pens, I just add in a general AI image of a pen and say, click on the image. Oh, okay. She's asking. No, for the rollerball, shop all rollerballs on Amazon, shop all ball pens on Amazon. I think you should, oh, maybe you should do a screenshot of several parts of the search results. You know how we do the Windows Shift S and we do a screenshot? The whole page is too busy. So just do a screenshot of maybe like, you know, 2 rows or 3 rows and like 4 going across or whatever. However, you could shrink your screen by hitting Control- to get a better screenshot. So it looks like somebody is shopping, like it's a search result, right? Shopping for it. And so maybe, does that make sense? And then there's many ways to approach it in terms of how you set it up. Like, do you put the button underneath? Do you put it on top? Something like that. Okay, so I wanted you guys to hear that because, you know, it's important for you to figure out how you set things up. It has to be user friendly. Okay. This is why we also make these buttons. There's certain yellow. What yellow is it? It's the Amazon yellow. Okay. I believe this is the Amazon font. I'm not 100% sure. Okay. So I told her to take whatever ChatGPT tells you, tell it to rewrite it or fix the prompt and make it sound like you're saying it. That you, because Google likes that. Okay. Nice. Has details in here. I think this is much better than the one I told you where I voice texted her to give me more info in the bullets. And I think I think she's okay. So she writes back about that. I guess I want to keep it very factual. She's downstairs, by the way, but it's easier for us to communicate this way. She wants to keep it factual to the bullet point specifically. I kind of make it easy for people who just care about the features and the specs. I was thinking that's the paragraph mainly for. I guess it's good. Just wondering if there's still a way to keep it clean and separate. I think we could argue both sides. I think there's ways to do bullet points that has a little bit more info, but it's still skimmable. You know what I'm saying? Because right now I'm looking at the last one, brush pens for drawing, and I see that you had bold, and then which is like high quality ink in bold. Then you write about it very quickly, and then you write soft brush tips. So you're bolding the important information, and then you kind of elaborate just a bit. And the elaborate doesn't have to be like 20 words long, you know, but I just want to think about what else is important to them that they could quickly look at. The paragraph, here's the thing. I don't mind the paragraph. I think it's actually important for having content on the page, but it's not skimmable, if that makes sense. So I like that you actually write it as if you're experiencing it and you want to tell people about it. I still like it. I want to keep it there, but you probably could take some of that information as well and put it in bullet points. Okay. I want you guys to hear everything. So, like how she did this one. Okay. She'll have to wait for my response. How do I handle the brush pens? Oh. So again, she's trying to be helpful. And it's one of our checklist items. You have to be helpful in everything. Oh, what is this? Have your essentials ready. So, okay, so she asks herself, if somebody's searching for this, I'm that person, what else would I find helpful? So brush pens for drawing. Okay, they're an artist of some sort. They want to know how to hold it. That is actually very important. Pressure when you're using a brush pen. Have your essentials ready. A holder. Okay. Marker pad. Smart. Okay, she just wants to be super helpful, and I absolutely love it. Again, you have your FAQs. You have me there, sharing buttons, etc. I think this is great. Okay, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wanted to show you in depth what I look for when I have her set these blog posts up and create them. I would, if you're interested, I would like to do a more thorough explanation of how to set it up in terms of the exact checklist. Right now, you're seeing the checklist being put out there, but I'm just double checking after things. And I try my best to say everything out loud, but maybe I missed some things. Who knows? So let me know down below, and I'll be happy to post a video. Bye.